Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to this live basketball broadcast on the Rocket Sports Network, a collaboration between the Streetsboro Athletic Department, 88.9 WSTB, and the Rocket Report. I'm Bryce Posek, along with my partner,
Marcelo Vecchio.
Haven't seen you in a while.
I know, it's been a while.
Those are halftime shows, but
yeah,
great to see you here. Trevor unfortunately can't make it, but we're still going to have a great game out here.
Oh, yeah.
And today, the Streetsboro Rockets are hosting the Poland Seminary Blue Dogs. So, Marcelo, we got a lot to cover right now.
Oh, yeah.
One, Ryan Roscoe just came back. Super excited about that.
Yeah.
At one point, he was averaging 18 points per game.
Yeah, he was their leading scorer throughout most of the beginning of the season until his injury, and he was a big reason for a lot of the Rockets' wins earlier throughout the season. Him and Ethan Laie both have been playing great right before that injury, and Ethan's been stepping up recently too without Ryan. So it's great to see that coming through.
Yeah, and so they played last night against Field. Ryan had 10 points, maybe a little bit below standard for him, but I mean, we got to understand he's just coming off an injury. So honestly, not a bad performance whatsoever.
No, I mean, especially after being off, it was definitely close to a month if I remember correctly, and
yeah, maybe even more.
Yeah, and being away from basketball that long is kind of hard to come back and drop, the 18, 20 points that he normally drops. So seeing him coming out and even just scoring those 10, I think is really, really good to see him come out and do that right at the beginning.
Yeah, no, we're definitely excited to see him back.
Oh, yeah.
He's been a phenomenal player
so
far this year.
Yeah.
One thing to talk about is where some players step up, some players step down. And, not to speak poorly of my guy, but P.J. Robinson did not have a very good game last game.
Yeah,
he shot up roughly 20% from the field. I believe he took 18 shots, which is 2 quarters for 5 and then 2 quarters for 4 shots. So that's a ton in high school basketball because these quarters aren't as long. 2 for 11 from 3. I mean, everybody has bad nights, but when we're playing a solid team like Poland, you need a better performance out of him.
Oh, yeah, and I think he'll step up. I believe in him. I think he'll have a great game tonight.
And so now we're going to have Carl with the national anthem.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, see, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Wow, always have loved Carl doing the national anthem.
Yeah.
Can't say much about it, quite frankly.
Yeah, it was great.
Long-time bus driver for Streetsboro, actually, and a fan favorite among them. I know he's always driven the track teams, football teams, baseball teams, every team out there he drives for them. And they all love him, quite frankly. He's always involved with conversations. Just a very stand-up guy.
He used to drive the band around, too, sometimes.
But now down to Bob Long with the starting lineups.
6-foot senior, number 2, Brady Kimball. 6'3" senior, number 4, Anthony DeLumo. 5'10" senior, number 11, Carmen Tucalo. 5'10" junior, number 21, Nick Natoli. And 6'2" sophomore, number 35, Jackson VC. And now here's the starting lineup for your Streetsboro Rockets. Starting tonight, 5'11" junior, number 1, PJ Robinson. 5'11" senior, number 3, Janier Cook. 5'9" senior, number 4, Braden Hodge. Starting tonight, 6'1" junior, correction, 6'1" senior, number 11, Ethan Laye. And 5'11" senior, number 32, Chris Gable.
Well, oddly, Ryan is not in the starting rotation today. He is probably going to play limited minutes, I would think, due to his injuries. Because I have still seen him. He does have a little bit of a limp to him still. But with such an important game like this, where it is going to be two competitive teams, it definitely doesn't surprise me if that's going to happen.
Yeah, no, I think it's important for them to kind of ease him back in instead of throwing him back into that starting heavy lineup, right into the bat, so he doesn't re-injure himself.
Yeah, no, with him being out, so Ethan's going to do the jump ball.
Oh yeah,
didn't expect that.
Other than Ryan, I think he's definitely the tallest on the team, and he definitely can win the jump ball.
Okay, with 32 minutes underway, loses the jump ball. Again, he hasn't done too many of them throughout his career, and too many this year either, so doesn't necessarily surprise me.
No, it's definitely going to be a bit of an adjustment if he has to keep doing that.
And then with the travel, that'll be going the way of the Rockets. Yeah, man.
Grape is going to be inbound for it.
And so Ethan now taking it up. Typically, we've seen him with the sleeveless look this year. Kind of surprised he's not rocking it anymore, but definitely something I've liked to see.
Yeah, definitely.
I saw he took a 3 last game, did not make it.
Yeah,
Cook, huge improvement since then.
Definitely, I don't think he's that 3-point shooter. He can do it if he needs to, but he'd much rather drive in or pass the ball around.
Yeah, and I've 100% noticed that. And so that right there is Tucalo. I actually saw he just hit 1,000 points.
Oh yeah.
Very, very impressive feat.
Yeah.
Most of the time that means you've been playing since you were a freshman and getting consistent minutes. So very, very. I don't want to say surprised about that, but just congratulations to him.
Yeah, definitely congratulations.
Yeah, two turnovers in a row for Poland now.
Both travels too, which is very worrisome for Poland. Not so much for Streetsboro, but.
Yeah, no, that was Hodge missing his first 3 of the game. He's always been a great 3-point shooter. Wouldn't stay discouraged because of it, though.
No, I think he'll keep letting it fly until it becomes too much of an issue.
Yeah, and really just moving the ball around. Tried to run that play. That's Cook right there. He had almost 4 steals last time we were at home.
Yeah. Great defensive play.
Very, very impressive to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, now first basket of the game right there, that was Jackson VC. Laie to take it up. Hits Hodge down low. That's tipped out by VC. That's that's actually out on Hodge, going away the Rockets, Poland.
Yeah, that's weird. Something I'm finding a little interesting is, Grable is starting at center, and I mean, not to discredit him, just kind of found a little interesting that that's who they decided to throw in instead of someone who's got a little more minutes than him in Dallas Morris or Adrian Monroe.
Yeah, but I mean, he got the rebound there.
Yeah.
So clearly, I mean, it's just kind of one of those things where he's going to, use his height to his advantage. And, sometimes just because you're starting doesn't mean you're necessarily better than any player that's on or off the bench. But as we all know, we all love the Ginger Giant out there.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Definitely one of my favorite players to watch, especially after he hits some of those mid-ranges.
Oh, yeah.
But that was Robinson right there with the miss. And now to take it up is Tukalo. And Tukalo with a little floater action. That's no good. Rebounded by Laie. Kind of an underrated rebounder. That's almost been one of his best attributes so far this season.
No, because he's so much bigger than everyone else in a high school game, and it's just kind of interesting to see.
Yeah, I mean, Cook right there with that three. Definitely,
I think
it's definitely something that he's progressed so far this year.
I think it's a lot more underrated than some people realize. He's so much of a versatile player. He can do so many things, including rebound and shoot and drive in. He's just very, very much like a joker, like some dude you can throw anywhere around the court and he'll succeed no matter what.
Yeah, and that's honestly a really good way of putting it. But now subbing in is Roscoe for Chris Grable, and honestly, I'm kind of surprised he didn't sub in a little bit later.
Yeah, it's definitely.
So only was in for 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah, you would think, keeping him out of the starting lineup, they'd keep him out a little more than just the couple minutes, unless Grable comes back in within the next 3 or 4 minutes, which would make a little more sense. But
yeah, but that's something that that Marcini's always done, kind of, is given his those quick substitutions. And that's out of bounds, going the way of the Rockets.
Yeah,
a lot of stoppages so far this game.
Yeah, Bulldogs are, playing kind of a sloppy first half, or first quarter. First couple minutes of this quarter, it's been kind of just mistakes. A lot of mistakes are being made, and just definitely think that if they can clean those up, it'll lead to more points.
Yeah, and so not as much scoring as we thought there would be, Marcelo.
No, I definitely thought it was going to be a little more of a shootout than this, but, I always love me a good defensive game. I kind of miss that in basketball sometimes, watching these games. It's, you have all these points being scored, but sometimes I want to just see some just hard grit football or basketball.
Yeah, and Robinson had a little bit of a heat check there. Something I always like to point out is when you follow your shot like that, I've always loved when players do that.
Oh, yeah.
It was out. But, getting in there, making sure they can't catch that rebound, that's a high-skill play. I know that's something Hodge has always been kind of known for doing. And maybe that's something that, he's, passed on as a part of his leadership.
Yeah, definitely it'll be good to see them kind of, these seniors teaching any tips and tricks they know to keep this, basketball program going strong, and all the success they've had in the past couple years, and even in these past couple games they've had, is they've really picked up the wins and playing defense and just being all around such a better team than starting out this season.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a mismatch there. That was Laie.
Oh yeah.
Just put it up on. That was Maddox Purance, and Purance actually one of the top-ranked freshmen in Ohio.
Yeah.
You can see number 33 down there.
And
very, very solid player.
You can kind of see why. You can kind of see even against Laie, he's kind of not towering over him, but kind of making Laie look kind of normal-sized instead of the giant that he looks most of the time.
Yeah, that right there was Dallas Morris with that missed three. He actually led the team 57% at the three-point percentage at the halfway mark through the season. Definitely taken a step back since then, but he's still been a phenomenal three-point shooter.
Oh, yeah.
I definitely like that they're starting to run plays that are geared towards him.
Yeah, I want to see him get a little more involved in these games. I think he's extremely talented, and only being a sophomore, getting meaningful minutes in a varsity game is.
And one athletic finish over there by Janier Cook just didn't quite bring it down, but yeah, I love to see shots like that.
And
Tucolo tries to go up with it. Isn't going to work out for him, though. Was out on the Rockets, so they will be getting the back possession.
Holding substitution, number 4.
Yeah, and pulling. This kind of reminds me of when they played Norton earlier in the season, where they just keep pulling guys off the bench. That's always been a problem. I mean, I've talked to Laie and Hodge about something like that, and something they said the Streetsboro has struggled with is teams that have great depth.
Yeah, and I just think that Streetsboro just doesn't have, other than the starters and the two or three bench players they have, they just don't have the sustainability of some of these other teams, the teams that have, 7 or 8 guys they can pull off the bench. Streetsboro only has 2 or 3 to kind of relieve your starters.
Yeah, but I mean, even still, that was a pretty impressive steal right there. And I think as long as they keep playing with the same intensity, it's not going to become a problem.
Oh, yeah.
And so Laie, he's guarded by Purins right now. Definitely a huge size matchup. Laie doesn't seem to be very worried about it. Sometimes I like to say the saying heart over height. Even though Laie is probably about 5 to 6 inches shorter than Purins, well, he's got that mentality. That's just absolutely what you need to have.
And I also think it's his speed. You got to remember, Laie's a track runner. He runs 100. He's very quick, very twitchy. I think that's what's gonna. If he's going to win this matchup, it's definitely going to be because of that.
Yeah, and that was Morris right there with the traveling violation. Gets subbed out right away. Marcini, he just gave him a fist bump over there. Not necessarily mad at him, just trying to make sure that we limit the damage, should I say, because this is a very close game. Currently 5-2 with a minute 30 left. Plenty left to happen.
Poking the ball out.
And that's Tucolo right there with the ball. Like I said earlier, just got to 1,000 points, so very, very solid scorer. Haven't quite seen him do anything yet tonight, but I wouldn't be worried. I'm sure we're going to see plenty more from him coming up.
Yeah.
And almost got him with that corner shot there. And then wide open is Kamara. He goes up for a nice little floater, putting it to a 1-point game.
Yeah.
A lot closer than I thought it would be, even though I did think it was going to be a close game.
Well, I thought it was going to be a close game within a couple points, especially coming into the end of this first quarter, but I definitely thought it was going to be a lot more point score than just 9 total points, 5 for Streetsboro, 4 for Poland. But, it's interesting to see that, both these teams are playing great defense, and, kind of want to see if the coaches decide to make any quick adjustments to try and get around that.
Yeah, I mean, there was definitely a slow start, but they're starting to kind of pick it back up now, at least in terms of speed of the game, maybe not in terms of scoring.
Yeah.
Probably just trying to get some points on the board. Even though you are winning, you have 5 points at the end of the first quarter right now.
Yeah,
that's not, you might be winning the game, but you're not winning on the scoring side either. Both teams are probably playing below what they expected so far.
Yeah.
As Laie's going to drive in, kind of looking for that shot, as Hodge gets it in the corner. Hodge spins, can't find anything. Laie 4-3, and that's no good. Just kind of swivels around the rim right there. Doesn't quite go in. A lot closer than some of the shots we saw last year, though. So you can't say too much about it. But Laie, great shot right there. Honestly, good thing that he actually got it there because it's kind of in an awkward possession.
Yeah.
5-4, end of the first quarter. We're gonna have a game ahead of us because this is just. Honestly, one of the closest games we've seen yet in terms of no team has picked up momentum quite yet. Both teams are very, very defensively sound. You have Carmine Tucolo. I'm not entirely sure what he averages, but he has 1,000 points right now. Yep. Then you also have Jackson Vesey, extremely tall, and then also Maddox Purins. He's 6'5", and he's one of the top-ranked freshmen. I know he's coming off the bench, but I mean that's definitely going to be a worry.
Yeah, definitely. And if Streetsboro wants to win this game, they need to take advantage of their speed. That's what they're really good at, getting around these bigger guys that maybe are a little more clunky when it comes to running around the perimeter, and Streetsboro needs to take advantage of that. But in order for Poland to win, they need to take advantage of their size. They are a lot bigger of a team. You can tell just by looking on the court. Poland towers over most of Streetsboro's guys, and they need to really take advantage of that if they're going to win this game.
Yeah, and I mean, we just saw there. Marcini was even down on one knee talking to his players. So it really was more so of just kind of like, let's find out what's going on, guys.
Right, let's get a groove going.
Yeah, and so for the most part, starters are back in right now. Or actually, all starters are back in right now. And I think that's exactly what they're trying to do is go get a groove going.
Oh, yeah.
That's Laie down low, still guarded by Purins. They find Robinson, tried to set the off-ball screen for him. Just Poland's been playing great defense so far, getting every player guarded.
You can tell Robinson wants to take that three. Every time he gets the ball, you can kind of see him look, think about it, and then not do it. And there he goes, throwing one up. Jared Cook with the rebound. Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, have a hard time getting a rebound over this taller team right there.
Yeah, definitely.
That's going to be Tukalo to take it up. Tukalo tries to swing it down. That's to Purins, but that's out of bounds, going the way of the Rockets.
Trying to take the cheerleaders out, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's went right at him for a second there.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's something that Robinson, me and him have always kind of talked about. It's the shooter's mentality. Yeah. You know, you never go up with the, I haven't hit this in a while. I haven't hit this in a game. It's just, I'm open, shoot the ball.
Right.
And that's what we need a lot more out of high school players because, you know, maybe he's missing it right now, but at the end of the day, he averages the second most points in the team. Mm-hmm. And his field goal percentage isn't poor either, so he's clearly doing something right. As Laie goes up with the left-handed hook, and that goes in. Laie kind of showing shades of Dolph Shays there with his ambidextrousness. Very, very impressive out there from him. He's always been very good at finishing with his left and right hand. Now Tukalo with it. Guarded by Hodge. Hodge, he's not the tallest player, but his snappiness on defense is what helps him guard some of those taller defenders and some of those better defenders too.
Oh, yeah.
And Robinson's trip down there. Yeah, and that was Kimura putting up the shot. Couldn't quite get it. Now Robinson. Hop step. Nothing. Yeah, I thought I was about to take that three there. Looks like he's just kind of trying to wait and maybe wait for a better shot, which I've always liked about him. Robinson goes up contested, gets his own rebound.
The one thing I do want to see out of Laie is taking more of those 3 points. I definitely think, you know, even though he's not always the best three-point shooter, I want to see him get more. Right there, he gets a foul.
Yeah, but say, I thought we were about to get another rejection by him. He had an insane rejection the last game he played against Ravenna, but that wasn't bad necessarily at all. I think he just
clipped the hand there.
Yeah, they caught the wrist a little bit too much, but that's other than Laie, the only players on Streetsboro that have a stat line are players that are sitting the bench on varsity or primarily JV players.
Right.
So he's the only one that actually plays varsity that's been getting blocks. So that's definitely something to think about.
Yeah.
Maybe one of the biggest struggles of Streetsboro is just their interior defense.
Yeah.
And so Rockets up 3 with 5 minutes and 54 seconds left. That was Monroe with the rebound. Actually, last game we had, I did interview him, and he said one of the biggest things he's tried to step up on since Roscoe went out was getting more rebounds, as Roscoe actually misses that three-pointer right there. That was rebounded by DeLumo. And so take it up to Tukalo. I don't believe he's been subbed out yet.
No.
And that's Hodge with the quick steal to Monroe. Monroe goes up contested. That's good. Monroe, always been an athlete, always will be an athlete. He sees contact right there. I mean, he is a football player, and so he just goes right away.
Oh yeah, I like watching Monroe play because he almost plays like Junior Cook, where very versatile. He can do a lot of things at once. Good at dribbling, good at shooting, decent on defense. Just needs to I think he just needs to get that experience to be able to fill in that Cook role that I think he can fill.
Yeah, and one thing that Cook has really improved on is his steals. He used to not get a ton of them, but in the last couple games, as we just saw there, he's been getting more and more each game.
Yeah, he's just been he's been a lot more smart with when he's been going up and kind of catching that eye of the ball.
Yeah, and I mean, that was a beautiful pump fake there by Laie. Just didn't commit the layup. And that was poked up by Monroe, going the way of Poland. But we've got a game on our hands. Rockets are up 5, 4 minutes and 57 seconds left. Plenty of ball left to be played.
Oh, yeah. And, I just noticed that there's only been one foul committed the whole game. And that's kind of, I think that's kind of what's kept this game not too fast but not too slow. It's been very, very much a, kind of a medium-paced game.
And that was Tukalo with the three. That's no good. I thought VC was going to come down with that rebound. That was actually Monroe.
Yeah.
And so that's Roscoe. No, that's Hodge. Oh, great fake there.
Man.
Didn't dribble in time. That's a travel going the way of Poland. I was about to say, that shot fake was almost too good to be true. Even faked me out a little bit there, and I'm not even guarding him. So,
Right.
yeah, I definitely just got his feet moving a little bit too early.
Yeah, just a little bit.
You know, Tukalo taking it up. Now Camara gets caught in a trap. Can't believe Poland got out of that. And then the one for Purins. Huge stature. I mean, I'm honestly not surprised he doesn't get more of those. But I think Rockets have done a good job at limiting him so far. So, I mean, you can't say too much about it. I think the biggest thing is to just try to limit that and use it as a learning experience.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that's kind of what's kept him on varsity is just that experience difference between varsity players and him.
Yeah, so he misses the free throw. Looks like there was a lane violation. He'll be shooting another one. Looks like it was on Laie, I believe. Yeah, so give him another shot at life here.
Yeah.
As that was out on Laie. Yeah, but
still no good.
That's what I have to call a good old stat pat there. Laie gets his own rebound there. So definitely something. So no, that's Monroe with it. But obviously we knew it would get back into the hands of Laie. He's pretty much ran the offense every single play this year, and if not, at least 75% of it. As Morris misses the three there. Really just can't get it going from the three-point line. Haven't hit one yet. Other thing, Janier Cooks in the beginning of the game. This is the defensive intensity I like to see. Yeah, not happy about that. Turkoglu just threw it right out of bounds. Yeah, he tried to hit Purins down low, but just couldn't quite get it to him. Purins gets subbed out.
Yeah.
Definitely wasn't his fault there. Maybe just getting a little bit tired. He's listed as 6'5" on the roster, and I actually do believe that he is 6'5", maybe even taller.
Yeah. He's only a freshman, so he can still grow.
It's a Laie with the no-look pass there. Love to see that. Now Roscoe, 4-3. Oh, that's no good. Rebounded by Laie. Robinson looked like he didn't even know he was getting that ball. Yeah, contested layup. Can't get it. Nothing's dropping right now for both teams.
No.
Score's currently 9-6. And then quickly taking it up. That's no good. Rebounded by Morris.
There's just nothing going
Another
for either team.
Steal by steal here.
Just trading defensive plays.
Tukalo can't even make a layup. The guy's got 1,000 points.
Yeah.
I mean, wow. I mean, that just shows a player like that who's not making it. That's just both teams are not getting momentum here. In the high skill play, Morris goes up with it with the contest. And that's good. And that right there is the composure to, pump fake, take your time, wait for that's slowing down the game.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Rockets currently 11-6 right now, almost doubling their score. Typically that sounds like it's bad, but this is still an extremely close game because no teams are scoring.
Right.
Yeah, and then Kimura for three. That's no good. Rebounded by Kendall. Hits the hook shot. He shoots it out of bounds. That'll be going the way of the Rockets. Man, phenomenal defense right there.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely a different game than what we're used to seeing from Streetsboro. I mean, every time that I've come here, it's just been a complete shootout between both teams. A little slow within the first couple minutes, but then once Streetsboro gets going, they've been able to get the score up, scoring 30, 40 points and a half, but just have not been able to do that, Well,
I would definitely say it's a shootout. It's just it's not a makeout. They're not making everything they need to make, and that's one of the biggest problems. I actually know Coach Thomas on Streetsboro bench. He's actually known for saying to players, we got a lot of shooters, but not a lot of makers.
Right.
So that's definitely one way to think about it is, you could shoot the ball all you need. You got to make the shot. And so Laie is fouled going up. Love to see him finally starting to get to the rack.
Yeah, he's gotten a lot better at that throughout the season, just, driving in a little more and kind of being a little more aggressive on that point side. Yeah,
and Laie averaging 4.1 assists a game, 43% from the field, which for high school standards is pretty phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
And that's Robinson, corner three, no good. Cannot make a three to save his life right now. In a little bit of a slump. Just keep taking shots in practice, he can get out of it. That's Laie with the layup. Laie, sixth point of the night, leading the team, and that's exactly what we love to see at Laie.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we expected out of him this year, and he's finally starting to live up to what we saw.
Yeah. I almost wonder for
As he gets the steal, so Laie's going to take it up on the fast break.
Roscoe going up. And one.
Love to see that. I mean, coming off of injury, hasn't had a ton going for him. I mean, he only had 10 points last game, but now that he's back, not in full health, but
no.
I mean, we're seeing it right there. He still has that athleticism. It looked like he could have dunked that if he tried to.
He could have.
So he definitely got up there. So even with a hurt ankle, we could see that they're not rushing getting him back yet.
No. If you guys aren't ready, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow our social media. Search Rocket Sports Network on Instagram and Facebook, and Streetsboro Athletics on X. And, the slump from Robinson, I'm wondering if it's carrying over from last game where he was just having a rough game and, just his confidence has been shaken.
Yeah, there goes Kamara. Kamara hits the layup. 4 points on the night, half his team's points, and he came off the bench today.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a great example of how teams can use their bench if teams are a little bit hot. Yeah, a great pass by Laie there, as you said.
Almost looked like a quarterback out there.
Yeah, now wide open for Cook. Can't make it. Laie with the putback. Doesn't even get down. Laie gets his own rebound, puts it up. Laie's up to 8 points already.
Oh, yeah.
He's got the same amount of points as Poland has as a team. So, yeah, he's definitely having a good night for Laie so far.
Oh, yeah.
Poland's a very good team, as I know, but it's just they're having a hard time getting started right now, partially to that Rockets defense.
Yeah. Poland's 14-3 coming into this game, and it's just, you would think a 14-3 player or 14-3 team would be able to play better, but
I mean, I don't think they're playing bad. I think they're really just having a hard time getting it going. I mean, we've seen that before with the Rockets. You've seen that before with every team. You see that in the NBA,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And so with 3 seconds left, Laie deflects it, allows him to not get a shot left. That's a steal on the stat line. I mean, that's what you'd like to see right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he stopped them from getting a shot up there.
Yeah. And then, allowing Streetsboro to get their shot up, and I mean, if that goes in, it's going to be it'll be 21-0 or 22-0 or, oh my God, having a little trouble speaking
21,
here.
Marcelo. You're good at math, right?
Yeah. No, sometimes would have been a great addition to those points, but it's always good to see them get those half-court shots up just to see what happens.
Yeah. So, Rockets are currently up 19-10. Lias currently has 8 points. Looks to be counting. We'll see you guys in about 9 minutes when we return from halftime. And welcome back to the second half of today's game. Currently, the score is 19-10 in the favor of the Rockets. So, Marcelo, great first half to start. What do you think has to be improved from both sides?
I definitely think that Poland's needs to work on, kind of slowing the game down a little bit and not trying to get these fast points because it's only a 9-point game. A 9-point game to have 2 quarters to come back, it's not that hard. And I think they need to take advantage of their size difference. And then for Streetsboro, they just need to kind of keep doing what they're doing and get into a groove of scoring those points and, just keep getting those defensive stops.
100%. I could agree with you more on that. And like you said, I think a big thing to talk about is getting momentum.
Oh yeah. It's just been no momentum's kind of been swung either side. It's just kind of been very even and very one-sided. Yeah,
I've 100% noticed that. It's not even one-sided as much as it is no-sided.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I meant.
Because 19 points at the end of the first half isn't great.
29 points in a full game, full half of basketball is very low for normal standards, especially nowadays.
We've always got more to come.
Oh, yeah.
It's now Poland with the ball. Inbounds, and that's stolen by Robinson. Hits the deck, but ends up with the ball back in his possession. I think he just stole that pass to Blaye. I think it was going his way, actually.
Yeah, looked like it. He was definitely expecting it.
Oh, Grable, corner 3, banged it! There you go, Grable.
There you go.
We've always talked about loving to see that Ginger Giant 3-point shot. It's finally coming back, banging one in the corner. Yeah, looks like they're going to call a foul on that shot there. It was called on Hodge. Not on the shot, actually. That was on the floor.
Yeah.
So inbounding the ball is going to be, Natoli.
Natoli, yeah.
And Poland's been looking solid so far, actually.
Yeah.
They're a very well-versed team. I think they're just not having the shots fall, but they're doing a good job at running smooth plays and getting open.
I think the other thing that kind of is contributing to their fall behind was those first couple possessions, they had a lot of turnovers. They didn't have, anything going for them. They were very much, they got the ball, and the next thing I know, Streetsboro had the ball in their territory, and it was just kind of like they couldn't even get a chance because they kept turning the ball over.
Yeah, and so now Laie with it. Very, very solid end of the season so far. It's been a little rough on offense. No fouls called there. It's going the way of Poland. Oh, yeah, back to Laie. He's kind of developed as a leader, and that's something that I haven't quite understood until the season has started to progress more. He's not scoring as much as he once did, but it's really the leadership that's kind of helping out the Rockets. And you've seen it time in and time out.
Definitely their experience too. Most of these guys or all the guys on the court right now are seniors, and the starters are all seniors other than PJ. And very much a experienced team. A lot of them got some meaningful minutes throughout. Basically sophomore and up. I think Ethan was getting meaningful minutes freshman year.
And Grable wasn't happy about that foul call right there. I thought it was all ball. Wasn't a sloppy play, though. It's very, very clean defense. It's just didn't go his way. Maybe caught his arm a little bit too much. And that's also a skill, as we've talked about before. That's something that Janier possesses well, is actually getting foul calls.
Yeah.
100% a skill.
Oh, yeah.
So that's definitely something that he might what's the proper wording for it? He might possess that skill. Yeah.
And, I think that that first free throw has kind of been summing up Poland's game, just really, really, rough. They just cannot get the ball to go into the basket, and it's just been terrible for them this first half. And even going into this third quarter, it's still just been the same thing.
Yeah, and that's Hodge that missed that corner 3 there. Definitely been a very solid three-point shooter, probably the best on the team so far this year. Just can't happen to get it to go down. But that was Grable right there at the rebound. Finally, we see Laie put the ball up. Doesn't end up making it.
For joy, man.
Yeah, it's always been a signature move, is that pump fake.
Yeah.
but I'd love to see him taking more shots. I'm just kind of hoping he can continue to do that throughout the rest of the season. And still nothing. That's rebounded by Purance. Can't make it. Now to Robinson. Robinson. Ooh, elite pass right there.
There you go.
Everybody thought he was going up. Just underhand little lob right there. Love to see that. And Grable, way to be in the right position there.
Right.
Man, that is such a high IQ pass right there. He faked me out. I thought we were about to go see a foul call and him going up on it.
Yeah,
I always love to see that. And yeah, Tugolo just hasn't hit a 3 yet, and a foul is called. Rebounded by Cook, going the way of the Rockets. Man, it's just so fast-paced today. Just nothing's falling. Even for either teams.
Yeah, no, it's just been a very defensive game, physical in the paint, and nobody's been able to really get anything going on 3. It's just been same story and dance all game. Just couple drives in, couple of threes taken, but just nothing has gone down.
Yeah, and so now that's Robinson with it now. And not shooting great so far this game. Hasn't really done a good job at hitting his three-point shots and even some of his other shots. But like we saw there before, his passing is still at a great level.
Oh, yeah.
And Hodge misses that 3. Hodge hasn't hit a 3 yet. He can't get anything going for him. He's taken plenty. And that was Laie with that tip pass there.
And, it's interesting because two of our best three-point shooters.
Yeah, now Robinson can make that. A bunch of putbacks. Hodge puts it back up. Hodge finally getting the ball in the basket now. And then Grable takes the charge. He's pumped up about that. There you go, Ginger Giant.
that was a great play. I love that.
Oh, that's awesome. And Ethan told him to calm down there a little bit. That's just a great play.
Oh, man. This is the slow tip, man. That was great. I love that.
Oh, that's got to be one of my favorite plays in basketball is taking a charge.
Yeah.
You just know you're going down, but, man, that is awesome. He is ecstatic about it.
I didn't think he was going to get it. I thought it was going to be I thought they were just going to let it go, but...
he planted his feet. He did it all right, and worked out for him. And so Rockets always have ran a play similar to what they're doing now. Ends up back in the possession of Robinson.
Yeah.
Yeah, way to not give up on the play quite yet there. Try to stick it out, try to get to the ball. Now Robinson, 4-3. That's no good. Nothing. It's just hitting. That was a rebounded by VC. Wow.
Yeah, I know. It's just been rough for him past, 6 quarters that he's been playing. But, I don't doubt that he'll bounce back.
Yeah, it's like you said, it's more of a roadblock than anything.
Yeah.
It's Camara actually led the team in scoring for a little while.
Oh, yeah.
And volleyball it up there. Laie comes down with it all the way down to Hodge. Tried to find a pass that ended up right into the hands of VC. And pulled up.
Got the midi.
Yeah, let's say goes down for Carmine Tugolo. Only for a mid-range, though.
Tonight's player of the game is brought to you by Genios Pizza on State Route 303 in the Streetsboro Plaza. Genios offers pizza at Chicken and JoJo's along with hot Italian subs. Have Genios cater your next party or event. Call Genios at 330-626-4700. Love Genios, man.
Oh, I love them too. Are you even allowed to say that? This is
oh yeah,
employee of Blasioli's here, so
yeah.
I don't know. I might have to send that footage into your manager, see what they think about that.
I like both of them, but
But yeah, definitely. If we're talking player of the game so far, of course it's way too early because a lot of players have done a lot of different things. But I'm looking at Ethan Laie right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's been a big player this whole game. Getting the rebounds, getting the points. Also getting the ball around too. Hasn't really lost that ability with his uppage points.
Yeah, it's just getting 8 points in the first half. Very, very solid out of him. I know Grable's at 5 right now. Grable's at 5 right now, so he definitely could rival him here. Took that big charge. We'll have to wait till the end of the game to really find out.
Oh yeah.
And Morris goes up, no good. Yeah, and just had a really tough time in the paint for both teams. No teams have quite been clicking.
No.
Especially the Rockets from the three-point line. Yeah, that's a spinning around mid-range from Camara. That's an awesome shot to have in your bag. That's a lovely shot you like to see to go down. Yeah, it's definitely a lot of skill there coming from him. 6 points on the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a sweet hezzy there by Roscoe, but let's say he passed it right into him, but ended up passing it right back out. That was Pete Zumis, but wow.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. He kind of smacked the ground after.
Yeah, you know, it's just been the turnovers from Poland, you know, just really been killing them this whole game. You know, even with Roscoe's limited minutes, you know, Streetsboro's been able to starting to pull away a little more than this game.
And Starks was going nuts there after he gave up that turnover. Probably shouldn't have taken the pass, but that's just a part of basketball right there.
Yeah, things happen. Nothing you can really do about it. You know, mistakes are made. You just have to learn from them and move on.
So they can't catch a rebound, but a travel's called. Yeah, Poland fans not happy about this one.
No.
Wow, I mean, this is just, those rebounds are just killing us. Rockets currently lead by 9 points, so definitely kind of maintaining the lead. They were up by, also 9 at the beginning of the half.
Yeah.
2 minutes and 9 seconds left, so they're definitely doing everything right, but yeah, just got to keep it going. Lai spins. Yeah, so I haven't seen Lai take a three at home in a while.
No.
Kind of wondering when we're going to see that.
Definitely want to see it from him. I think, like I said earlier, I think it's a really underrated part of his game. I think he can do it. It's just he doesn't get the opportunities.
Yeah, and that was Tukalo, the second basket of the night. Lai not happy, but wow. Definitely not what you want to see so far from the Rockets.
No. Not
doing as solid this quarter.
No. I think that's why Coach Marcini called that timeout, is to kind of get his guys calmed down and just, you know, kind of readjust and get prepared to finish this quarter out and finish the game out.
Yeah, so there's so much more basketball left to be played. We still do have a quarter left.
Oh yeah.
Just take our time.
Yeah,
just that's the thing.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Use your lead to your advantage,
right?
But don't let off the gas.
Correct.
Yeah, so a lot still to be done. And as we can see there, coaches are just kind of drop a play. I see Marcini's on a knee right now.
Yeah.
Letting his players rest a little bit on the bench there. I mean, that's just a good example of just kind of not getting too worked up at your players, especially in a timeout. Because at the end of the day, the timeout, there's two different types. There's one to pump up your players, and there's one to
calm them down.
To settle them down. That's exactly what it was there as they tried to calm them down.
Because, you know, Poland kind of went on that run of getting those stops and causing turnovers. Definitely needed to calm his players down there. So we'll see what Streetsboro does coming out of that timeout.
Yeah, now only up by 7.
Yeah.
Haven't seen a ton of rotation yet from the Rockets. Leaving most of the starters in. And that's Grable 4-3. Oh, just narrowly misses. I love to see that he's taking it, though. That's that shooter's mentality we've talked about before.
Yep.
Yeah, and hop step Euro goes up, and that's no good. Looks like he got fouled a little bit on it.
Yeah.
Or sorry, not fouled, but just a little bit of contact. Yeah, and that was Camara. He got thrown to the ground there.
Yeah.
Not intentionally, just kind of got tripped up a little bit, but
yeah.
Way to get a foul going and kind of slow down the possession. Rockets already at 3 fouls.
2 more.
I know you said before we weren't fouling nearly that bad, but now it's kind of starting to pick up as the game intensifies.
Yeah.
Now Tikalo misses.
I think there's just a lot of, you know, Streetsboro's fault, you know, kind of feels like they're losing control of the game, and they're getting desperate to gain control back, and they're just making a lot of mistakes now.
Yeah, Lai wasn't happy about that one. Pierce going to the line. He's been very, very great getting rebounds.
Hasn't been, you know, the couple of free throws he shot earlier. I think pretty sure he missed both of them.
Yeah, we can see Grable. Looked like he was kind of yelling at Cook and Grable there, just trying to tell his team to, you know, start getting stuff together.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to sub him out. It looks like he's pretty mentally tapped out right now. I don't want to say tapped out, but almost too much in the game. I guess that's a better way of putting it. Yeah, that's right now. You just got to sit down, drink some water, and get ready to come back in. Rockets only up by 6 right now. Correction 5.
Yeah.
And right now, this is where you can't blow a lead like that.
No, you have to put your foot back on the gas and, but also take your time and not, try and do too much to where you're gonna turn the ball over or, give Poland.
And like you said, right? I mean, another turnover right there.
Keep doing it. They're trying to do too much with too little, and they just need to pass the ball around a little more.
Yeah, so Robinson's on the verge of being checked back in, but Poland is just, they're having a great game so far. Just shots aren't falling. Great job getting open and whatnot. Yeah, jump ball going the way of the Rockets. I don't know why that'd be a jump ball.
No, it looked like a block.
It did look like there was joint possession for an extremely long time.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, these people know the rules better than I do, so I can't comment on it too much. Now Monroe, likely to be the starting point guard next year, will take it up.
They're just
caught in the trap.
I'm noticing that Poland's they're swarming to the ball handler, and they're not letting Streetsboro really get their momentum going. They're very much just making Streetsboro pass the ball around and try and body them in.
Yeah, and they just keep missing shots in the paint. And God, it's some point in time you gotta kick it out, take a different type of shot there. I mean, they're getting swarmed. I mean, Poland's definitely a bigger team, and it's starting to show right now. Rockets can't hit anything. They're losing their momentum right now.
Yeah.
Only 7.6 seconds left. You've got to try to get a play off. It's thrown behind half court.
Yeah.
That's a backcourt violation. So wow, with only 3.9 seconds left, you got to try to get a good defensive play there, because this game is getting thrown pretty much upside down only in a couple minutes. And this is exactly right here where we talked about the beginning of the half. The team needs to get momentum.
Yep.
Poland has just got it right now. And then wide open for 3. That is no good. But that never even should have happened, though.
No, they should have never been wide open. And, I think Streetsboro needs to focus going into this fourth quarter. They really need to focus on making Poland shoot the ball instead of trying to guard the paint, because Poland cannot, neither team can shoot threes right now. So we need to make them shoot threes. And Streetsboro needs to focus on trying to find a hole in their defense or find a way to get open and start making some of these threes that they're just missing. There's, I can't say there's no reason to be missing those, but there is very little excuse to be missing this many threes when you have people like P.J. Robinson and Braden Hodge.
Yeah, 100%. I just saw Monroe going back into the, I don't know if that's the locker room. I know our athletic trainer's not following him, so maybe he's just, I don't know what's going on with him.
Might have just forgot something in the locker room, maybe a band, or maybe he could be dealing with an injury and needs to grab like one of those elastic wraps that he can put on his foot just to kind of keep that compression and get a little more stability.
Yeah, so he walks back out with a water bottle. So, definitely solved that mystery early. But and so Rockets taking their time to come back out. I think really it's just get something going.
Just get it going and make Poland shoot. That's what they got to do. Guard the paint, make sure they can't drive in and get those easy buckets.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier, and that's that. You can't let off the gas, and that's exactly what they kind of started to do there, and that's what you can't do. I mean, I don't want to say it for sure, but I mean, Laie, he should stand for roughly the rest of the game. Same with the rest of the starters. I know they're all in right now,
and that's what I'm talking about right there. Is letting.
I mean, that was a beautiful pass.
That was a beautiful pass, but Cook was too worried about trying to get the steal, and kept his body outside and let him get boxed out. That's a big size matchup that he cannot let get taken advantage of.
So now Robinson, contested layup. He sinks it. Looking for the foul. Doesn't even matter. First basket of the night. Typically expect more out of him, but it's good that we're finally starting to hit some shots, especially in crunch time.
Yep.
And Hodge almost gets the steal there. And the travel is called going the way of the Rockets, and that's exactly what you need to see there.
Yeah.
That right there, it's small, but that's the momentum shift that you need.
And the one big thing, if I don't know, you may not have noticed it throughout this year, but, the Streetsboro crowd has been progressively growing. I mean, maybe not today because it's, Saturday during one of Streetsboro's long weekends, but usually that student section is pretty full, and I've noticed that, people in the crowd there's been more and more people coming to these games.
Yeah, as Laie puts up a shot, that was no good. It was rebounded by Natoli. He'll take it coast to coast, goes up. That's no good. Yeah, and that's Tukalo 4-3, and Tukalo sinks it. Now it's a 2-point game.
That might have been one of the first 3 that we've seen since the first quarter, actually.
Yeah, when you have a guy that's as good of a scorer as that, it's not an if as much as it is a when, and he finally sinks it. And so now Hodge pass it over to Laie. And they're going to keep doing this thing where they have always done this before. They just pass until they find someone that's open.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to get something going right now because nothing is going. And almost passed it out, but Laie got to that one.
Yeah.
Guys, can't be sloppy right now. Really have to try to make the best of it. And Laie goes up with it. Off the bank, that's good.
Range.
Looked like he wanted to get a foul call there. Not too happy about it, but Laie is up to 10. He's got 3 fouls, so he does have to be cautious for the rest of the game.
They've got to give up trying to get these fouls because, the refs have just, not saying it's a bad thing, but this is a crew that's not going to call a foul for every little thing. They've very much been, just kind of letting these players play, and I love that. I love it when the officiating crew does that.
The emergency timeout for honestly, I couldn't tell you which team called it, but Rockets only up by 2 right now. Not where you want to see.
Losing their lead, man.
Yeah, so shorter timeout, but man, this is definitely something. They're all standing up there. They're all hyped up right now. I think the biggest thing for Poland is Poland needs to get their energy. Keep the energy where it's at, and the Rockets, they need to gain some energy.
Yeah, they've been very, emotionless coming out of this half. They've just kind of been almost looking like they're going through the motions, comparatively to the first half, where they were kind of a little more energetic, kind of rearing to go. They wanted to go. And Ryan Roscoe's coming back into the game. I wonder if they're going to leave him in for the rest of this half, hoping maybe he can get this offense a spark.
Yeah, only time will tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no, Laie to take it up. I have to imagine now that there won't be subs the rest of the game. You can't lose the momentum. And they've never had momentum, so I think it's more so just
gaining it.
Yeah, exactly. And so now Laie, reach and foul is called. Laie talking to the ref a little bit there. Definitely has to be careful.
Yeah. Don't want to get kicked out or get a tech for no reason.
Yeah, especially in a close game like this. Even just shooting a couple free throws it could be game changing.
Yeah. It is a two-point game, so 2 free throws made is a
yeah. So that was down low to Laie. Hodge 4-3. That's good.
There we go.
Hodge finally hits one. First 3 of the night, a big one to get it to a 5-point game.
Yep.
Still 5 minutes left. Plenty of basketball left to be played, but that is crucial.
I hope we see more of that. I'd love to see this fourth quarter, rear up in the points. Each team starts getting those threes down.
Yeah, so now Camara, very shifty. And if travel is called, I saw that one from a mile away.
That little
got a little bit tripped up. Yeah, and so the Rockets starting to get some momentum back here.
Yep.
Don't want to talk too soon. 4 minutes, 50 seconds left. Rockets up by 5. Do not take your foot off the gas. Right now is go, go, go mode.
Yeah.
You got to start to get it going now because there's not a ton of time left. You cannot let them take the lead, especially when you're up by 10 at one point.
You need to keep pressure on them.
Yeah, no, Roscoe, even though he's coming off an injury, doesn't seem too effective. And Hodge with the heat check, that's no good. Because that's rebounded by Roscoe.
Yeah, he doesn't really seem to be
favoring that. Timeout's called by Streetsboro, trying to make sure they don't call anything stupid there. I do not.
I don't like that.
I'm on the opposite side.
Really?
I don't hate it at all.
Really?
I think that, he kind of called it at the wrong time because he was about to, go take a maybe open 3, or not 3, open layup. But, you didn't know that we're calling that.
Yeah.
That right there is where they started to get a little bit sloppy. In a close game like this, you have to start calling stuff like that.
But, I mean, me personally, I think that, especially after that Braden Hodge 3, I think that they needed to kind of let the players kind of, build off of that momentum, the little momentum that they have, kind of start that snowball effect of just gaining momentum as these, as the players eat off of that.
Yeah, and so definitely a crucial time. With only 4 minutes and 22 seconds left, Rockets have the ball. Looked like Varsity tried to draw up a play there, which makes sense to me.
Yeah.
He heaves it down. Robinson barely stays in. And a foul is called.
Yeah.
I was about to say, got around his defender, and honestly, it's a heads-up play there to actually take the foul to make sure that you can't get anything more out of it.
Right. He kind of had him backed in that corner because he couldn't really take that step back to, take to the backcourt where he had a little more room. So he kind of put him in that corner, which is a great play by Poland. Yeah,
so no surprise there that Laie is going to be the recipient of the ball there. He's the one that's primarily ran the offense. His defender is moving very, very quick on him, but he's even quicker. Gets it to Hodge. And Laie really looking for options. I mean, that's the mindset. As soon as you see a double team, that means somebody is open. Roscoe 4-3, and he sinks it. Coming off injury, clearly he's been in the lab. That's a great three for Roscoe. And that's no good. Rebounded by Purins. He puts that up. Purins having a great game so far. His 8th basket. He's probably had even more rebounds.
Yeah.
The timeout's called by Poland. And this is
really
crucial.
picked it up in this fourth quarter, really. This whole second half, he's been able to pick up his points.
Yeah, but that was huge layup there from Purins to get the score down to only 6 points.
Even more important was the rebound that he got off of his teammate's miss.
Yeah, so with only about 3 minutes left in the game, I think it's 3 minutes 45 seconds left.
Yep.
A lot has to happen here for the Rockets.
Yep.
I am telling you, if they don't, you have to keep scoring, because if they miss for the rest of the shots for the game, I highly doubt their defense is going to be there, especially with how the momentum is right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so very, very important that you draw up a play, get something going, and continue to keep scoring.
You guys want more sports content, follow our podcast, Behind the Bench, for interviews with Streetsboro High School athletes. Behind the Bench is on all major streaming platforms.
And so, as the Rockets get underway, 3 minutes, 45 seconds left, I believe.
Yeah.
It's got to be right on the dot.
Yeah.
This has to be one of the closest ball games we've had so far. Obviously, we had the field game, the Woodridge game. Plenty of close games so far, but I don't think any have quite amounted to this in the sense that it hasn't been very high.
No.
It hasn't been very high
I was
scoring.
about to say that it's been very defensive, but it's been close. It's been a great game to watch. Definitely a change of pace to what we're used to.
Yeah, and I like how they're keeping guys down to make sure that he doesn't get caught in that trap.
Right.
Don't want to get a turnover right now, although there is an 8 seconds to get it down, so you do have to be careful of that.
Right.
And then Robinson drives. Thought he was going to go up with it, but did not. Passed it out. Back into the hands of Robinson. Well, yeah, with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left, you really do have time here to kind of take. You're not rushing to get off a shot. As Hodge shoots a three, that's no good. Rebounded by Robinson. Robinson just in the right position, goes up, and Hodge gets up there. Streetsboro keeps getting rebounds, and a foul is called on the floor.
Yeah. I definitely think, personally, that shot with the Robinson shot, kind of a missed foul there. I mean, looked like he got a lot of hand on that, a lot of hands on Robinson, but, that was just me from all the way up here, so, you never really know.
Yeah, and wait for Hodge. I mean, one of the shortest guys in the court. I mean, just to get out there.
But he could jump.
Man, this game's physical, too. I mean, I know he got hit a little bit in there. Same with everybody else on Poland. I mean, it's going back and forth. These are two very physical teams, and we're starting to see it right now. They're getting caught. Robinson goes up. Foul is called. He'll be shooting two. Haven't seen a ton of shots at the line.
No.
I mean, these group of officials, they have been very, very consistent in the fact that they want players to play with integrity and not just try to draw fouls.
Just let them play,
And that's the thing I like to note is consistency. There's no correct way to officiate.
No.
You could call it as much as little as you want, but both teams have shot in roughly similar amounts of free throws, and they're calling roughly similar stuff. So, I mean, huge props to this officiating team.
A lot of they really don't call the foul unless it's a lot of physical contact, going on with their body.
Yeah, and Laie trying to get a play called right now. Cook and Roscoe kind of confused in the backcourt, just kind of like, what's he even trying to get us to do right now? Yeah, and Roscoe gets subbed out. Looks like he'll be coming back in probably later in the game.
Yeah.
Just trying to make sure that everything goes smoothly for the rest of the game for him.
Yeah. He's been a big part of this fourth quarter.
Yeah, and so right now that's Camara with it. Came off the bench, playing solid so far, though. And that three does not go down. That's touched by Monroe.
Looked like it was.
I mean, that's just tough right there. Not happy about it, but I mean, the ball's big. It's not easy to do. And yeah, I mean, I predicted that this would happen.
I can see the little brace on that left ankle there. I just noticed it. But it doesn't seem to be hindering him at all. It seems like he's still got the same explosiveness, same jump, same everything. It's just kind of, it seemed to affect him at all, which is great to see.
I'm sure it is hurting him a little bit, possibly. And now it's Purin's down low.
Especially later in the game.
Yeah, and a little pull-up shot there from Natoli.
Yeah.
Getting to a 6-point game.
I love watching those mid-range shots,
Oh, and a super contested layup. And I'm going to say, definitely shooting two after that when he's got pushed to the ground through contact. It didn't make it, but I mean, Hodge is a tough guy. He'll be okay.
He'll be fine.
The Rockets now go into the bonus, and it's weird turn of events. Rockets have not committed a foul, and Poland is already putting the Rockets into the bonus. So Rockets have tons of fouls left to give.
And if the game keeps going the way it is right now, Poland's going to start, trying to intentionally foul them to try and slow the game down, and so they can get a chance to get the ball back. But Streetsboro's really good at free throws.
Yeah, Purin's just fell on that. Very, very physical guy.
Yeah, I mean, he's huge.
He's huge, but he's got an athletic build. Yeah, definitely a bright future ahead for him.
Wouldn't be surprised to hear his name called one day on, National Signing Day or anything like that.
Oh, yeah, he just gets the rebound there. It's Camara. He gets stuck. I mean, you got to give it to the guy, Tukalo, mid-range, and that's good.
They've kind of found their spot with that mid-range shot right there. They've really been able to start scoring.
Yeah, wait for Laie to slow it down a little bit there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's exactly what you got to do. Take your time. And he didn't try to dribble it out and get around him. I mean, that's just the composure you see from him. I mean, you could definitely tell that he is a leader of this team. And he goes up for it, gets a hospital pass. There's a foul is called. Yeah. Laie's going to be shooting too.
And that's kind of where Poland put themselves, putting them in the bonus. Any little foul is going to be, extra points basically for Streetsboro.
Yeah, and it looks like Natoli got a little bit hurt by that one.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think the biggest thing to notice, I mean, you went up for that ball, so I guess it's just like a high risk, high reward. But at this point, I mean, I gotta respect him going up for it because that's what you have to do in a game like this.
You gotta go for those steals.
Laie sinks the free throw, got him to 11 points now for number 11.
Yep.
He's been a better free throw shooter this season.
Yeah.
But doesn't hate talking about it because every time I talk about it, they miss it. As he misses his second though. And pull up three, no good.
Jeez.
And that's rebounded by Hodge.
They're going to start taking those threes now with the game the way it is.
Uh-oh. Yeah, and a minute 30 seconds left. And the one going up for Tukalo. Holy, you cannot do that right now. That is just horrible, horrible timing.
I might have missed it, but I didn't really see what he did. Did he catch his feet there?
Yeah, no, he kind of pushed him in the back at the end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they're going to take Monroe out. Yeah, definitely going to continue. They've done that with Laie before, and so they're going to continue to do that. I could see where Roscoe and Monroe are just going to keep summing back and forth, offense and defense.
Yep.
Yeah, and so they just subbed out Purin's, and I'm wondering why, because he's honestly seemed like one of the best players
on the court,
I believe. Maybe even the best.
Maybe it's relieving
Oh, and Roscoe gets some untimely travel.
Yeah. It's a 4-point game, too, so that's, minute 14, 4 points. It's huge to get back to Poland. Could cost Streetsboro the game if they don't start scoring.
Yeah, only a 4-point game.
Yeah.
Roscoe getting subbed out, kind of hearing it from Marcini right now. I don't think it's even about that. So that's Natoli with it right now. Some of the tightest defense I've ever seen from both teams.
Yeah.
You just got to take your time right now. We have Comera with it. He didn't start, similar to Pirin, so I'm almost wondering if they just believe that he's having a better game.
Yeah. I've definitely seen a lot more from Kamara and Pirin than I have the other, any of the other guys. So it almost makes me wonder.
Yeah, and then Cook gets the steal.
Yeah.
That is crucial right there.
That was a huge steal.
Now Hodge with it. They're just going to take their time. No reason to put up a shot right now.
Nope.
It's the intentional foul. Monroe will be shooting too. Yeah, so definitely not out of this game right now.
No, but it's
huge that they have it to a 2-possession game though.
Yeah.
And if he sinks both of these,
that's
still 2 possessions, but it has to be 2 threes, and that's a lot harder to do.
A lot harder to do than the 2 twos that they need right now.
So he sinks the first.
Dead silent as Monroe gets ready to shoot that.
Yeah, as I say, we gotta follow the trend a little bit. You can even hear here. Not a person talking.
Nope.
And that was a crowd mic all the way up there.
Yeah.
Really, they dead silent in the gym. Hodge pressures heavy on the Tukalo. Puts up the 3. That's no good. Rebounded by Monroe. It's all over the place.
Uh-oh.
Swings it around.
That's costly.
That's Comera. They're taking too much time. You got to get up a shot. For the mid-range, he sinks it.
7 seconds, and they got to score. And they got to
3 points, Marcelo. Good math, buddy. Good math.
I got to figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah, and so,
3 points,
I definitely could tell that he's definitely a great scorer. Carmine Tukalo, 16 points on the night.
Yeah.
Hasn't committed a foul either.
No, that's actually a really good night from him.
Yeah, so we're seeing a ton out. Roscoe's going to get checked back in for these last 7 seconds of the game. Biggest thing is getting the ball into possession.
Yeah.
You have 8 seconds to get it up the court, so they don't actually have to get it to the other side of the court right now.
They just have to hold on to the ball for the 7 seconds.
But it's going to be lockdown defense from Poland for them when they try to get it in.
Full court press and everything.
Yeah, so biggest thing right now is I'm sure they're drawing up a play just to get the ball into their possession, less about trying to get another shot up.
Truly don't think the Streetsboro needs to even do that. I think they just need to not turn the ball over, because even if Poland needs to shoot a 3 just to tie it up. And, the way that this game has gone, nobody's been able to shoot 3s. And, it could change right here, but I definitely think even if they drain a 3, this game would have to go into overtime.
Yeah, it's going to be close.
Yeah.
I'd love to see an overtime game. Haven't seen one this year yet for the Rockets.
Nope.
But more so, I'd love to see my Rockets win.
Yeah.
So, guys, let's get something moving. As we can see, they're going to try to run a play inbounds. Roscoe's sitting at about half court right now. He's guarded by Kendall. Kendall hasn't played a ton, even though he started. And Laie gets it. And that's all he needed to do is get the ball, and it's exactly what he did. So he'll be going to the free throw line. In my opinion, Laie's the guy you want shooting them.
Yeah. And I think that's why they passed the ball to Laie. They probably wanted either him or Roscoe to get the ball, because 2 best scorers, 2 best free throw percentages this year. So
yeah. So here's one thing. You might actually see the intentional miss on the second free throw.
You think?
Because one thing that you could do is, I don't know if they have a timeout left, and if they don't, you have 6 seconds left where you cannot run a play. You just have to go with the flow. That's a lot harder to do than going out of a timeout.
There's nobody going to inbound the ball. They're just going to let them get the ball.
Yeah, because you don't want to get a play where they get to go throw a heave. So I couldn't agree less. And also, I'd like to think it's because they have confidence in Laie, but I definitely do think it's more so because they didn't want to get a shot down. So 6.1 seconds left. Another timeout is called. 2-possession game, 5 points more so, and so we gotta have a game underway.
Have a game,
With these last 40 seconds of the timeout, I think we got to talk Giannino's player of the game. We can't give it to anybody just yet because anything could happen.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely looking at Laie right now.
Yeah. Yep. I couldn't agree more with you. I definitely think he's been the biggest part of this game. The only other person that I think could possibly get it is Junior Cook. He's been a big defensive player, but I just think that, Laie has been a bigger defensive player and a bigger offensive player all around.
Yeah, I mean, Cook's been good. I think Grable's had a phenomenal game.
Oh, yeah, Grable's had a great game.
He's just kind of limited because he hasn't really played a ton in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Especially with all this going on right now.
Yeah.
But not even a guy down court right now. As he gets thrown down into the stands, that's out of bounds, going the way of the Rockets.
Yeah.
And you might get a turnover, but you cannot throw it out of bounds right there. That is absolutely, that's just a killer right there.
Yeah, they're just
so they foul Robinson. So it is still currently a 2-possession game. So if he misses both, they are not out of this.
Yeah,
but if he sinks both and gets it to a 3-possession game, that's when that really puts the nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they did before. They're not even going to go down right now.
Ooh.
And that is huge for Poland right now. Because he sinks the second, the one they counted.
Yep.
And pulls up from way deep. And airballs it.
Straight out of bounds.
And that's going to be the game.
That is the game.
So Rockets, a little bit of a, I don't want to say winning streak, but that is their, I want to say they've won 8 out of the last 10, so they're getting hot.
It's a great run, yeah.
And that's without Roscoe. Definitely because of, tons of players like Laie have stepped up, Robinson has stepped up, Monroe has stepped up. Biggest step up of all, I think, is Grable.
Oh, yeah.
I think he stepped up a ton.
Kind of, creating that center position that this team has kind of been needing these past, this whole year, really. Nobody has really been able to do it because they've had to have Laie run point, and nobody else can really lead the team like him.
Yeah, and so talking tonight's player of the game,
it's got to be.
I think we got to go with Ethan Laie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and so
tonight's player of the game is brought to you by Giannino's Pizza on State Route 303 in the Streetsboro Plaza. Giannino's offers pizza, chicken, and JoJo's along with hot Italian subs. Have Giannino's Pizza cater your next party or event. Call Giannino's at 330-626-4700.
And so the Rockets won that one by 6. And again, tonight's Giannino's player of the game is Ethan Laie. Of course, thank you so much to Marcelo. Had a great time as always. Dylan, awesome job, man. Killed him tonight. Thanks to Corey Tootin. Probably didn't think you'd get shouted out, but great job as our producer for tonight. And for Bryce Posek, good night, everybody.